Hey guys, welcome back. Jibber2 here today with a new video. Today we're talking about the new season of Fargo, and thankfully the actors' strike is finally over. Writer's strike is done. The actors' strike today has finally ended. Hot news off the press: SAG-AFTRA have reached a deal, and though I'm not part of SAG, I was still kind of like waiting to talk about my appearance, if you can call it that, in Fargo season 5 upcoming. The season 5th of Fargo is coming November 21st. It's going to be on FX. So in Canada here, I have no idea really where it's going to be able to be watched. FX is owned by Disney, and like on Disney Plus in Canada, you can watch like Always Sunny and stuff like that. That is part of FX. Even new FX shows were on there. So hopefully the new season of Fargo will be on Disney Plus here in Canada. If you're in America, it's wherever you watch FX, like Network TV or Hulu, I guess. Maybe Disney Plus there as well. But anyways, wherever you can watch FX. And if you can't get it on Disney Plus here in Canada, certain other websites may have it when it comes out. But it comes out November 21st, and I was lucky enough to be a sort of background extra, as they're called, background actor, for the 5th season's opening scene, supposedly, unless I was cut, because this was filmed over a year ago. The time I shot this was October, I believe, like the late October, in 2022, so last year, over a year ago. And then there was a second shooting day later on, like a month or two later or something like that. I don't 100% remember. Like I said, it was a long time ago. But I was pretty dolled up. I looked like this. They wanted long hair, so I had to keep my hair long. It's even longer now. I need a haircut pretty bad, but they got me greased up, so I look really greasy. Originally, it was supposed to be a peasant, but then once they saw my look and, you know, my chiseled features, they upgraded me to a nobleman, which is kind of just an obvious choice, I have to say. Like, definitely on the same page with the director on that one. I was up from being like a peasant to nobleman. I was seated front row, let's say, and hopefully will be visible in what is supposed to be the opening scene of season 5. Now, I say all of these things because if you have kept track of my incredible film career so far, I've been cut out of one feature Canadian film and also cut out of one glorious episode of The Last of Us on HBO. Oh, could it be? Is it possible? Who was that guy? I mean, the movie's okay, but I'm really curious about who's this guy in the background with the caveman homunculus sort of facial structure. That man with the extended brow and massive chin, that guy is stealing the show. I will at some point appear on a television screen, hopefully, but you know, could happen with Fargo season 5. I should be in the very first episode, the very first scene, and then never again. If you've watched Fargo before, you might recognize that, like they did it in season 2, they did it in season 3. I actually haven't watched any seasons after that. Don't get mad at me. I swear I will watch 4. But in season 2 and 3, the opening scene is just like a single standalone scene that sort of sets the themes of the show, and it has nothing to do with, like, none of the characters in it are ever seen again. It's just like it sets the theme and the tone, and sort of the story beats is a reflection of the rest of the season, if that makes any sense. It's very artsy, okay, Fargo. But if you haven't seen any seasons of Fargo, it's an anthology show, which means that every season the whole cast changes, but and the whole time period changes. Time zone stays the same. It's filmed in the same place, but with a whole new cast and a new time period. This season is set in 2019, has John Hamm and has Joe Keery, has a lot of good people in it, none of which I got to see, but I, of course, set the theme for the season. I set the stage for John Hamm. If it wasn't for me coming in to sort of, you know, open the door for John Hamm, then John Hamm can come in and he can give his performance. It's hard act to follow for John, I understand, but that's what I am there to do. So I will hopefully be in the first scene of season 5. If I'm not, that's the end. Okay, and I give up. No, but I have a little clip of like the drive there. You can look at that. Almost at set for Fargo. There's the mountains over there. I'm just like southwest of Calgary, and getting there. I'm getting excited. This is the first day of shooting for Fargo. There's only a couple days. But yeah, Fargo Season 5. There's the Canadian Rocky Mountains, baby. It was filmed like right by the Canadian Rockies in Calgary, south of Calgary. Pretty much everything that's shot out here is by Calgary. That was like really far south of Calgary though. I'll do a lot of driving for this one. It's like a 2-hour drive from where I am. The pay was really good though. I saw on the new SAG-AFTRA deal that like background actors' pay is gonna go up, and I know that background actors who do it like for a set living and they're like always in the same show in the background, they don't get paid much of anything, so that's good. But when you do like a one-time kind of call-y out thing like this, I got paid incredibly well for Fargo. It was way higher than anything else I had done, even comparatively. Like the other couple things I've been in, Fargo paid very well, so I was nice with them. But yeah, those are some of the pictures of me in Fargo. They gave me like a little tiny trailer door thing, because the first day that we shot, there was only like 4 of us or 5 of us, because I'm in sort of a scene that leads into a second scene, and only the 4 of us that were chosen were in the second part of the scene. We're all sitting with like a bunch of background actors. That one was like a full day thing. They shot like top down, they shot front back, did it over and over and over. And then some of us get up and walk over to a window, and then it's shot from like behind my shoulder out the window, so maybe my hair will make it into the show. But that part with the window was filmed somewhere completely different, and on a separate day with the 4 of us. So I was in that and the other one. Some people were only in the one. But that one was really cold. We were out in the freezing Canadian October, winter cold, freezing. And it was fun though. It was really cool. That one, of everything I've been in, there is one more thing that I want to make a video about eventually here. But everything I've been in, that was like the most, felt like a real production. Like it felt like they were really making, like, I don't want to say art, but like, like a real movie or a real show. Like The Last of Us was like that, but it was just like one kind of like, you never knew where the cameras were, and like it was so much going on. There's like hundreds of infected running around and whatnot. This was kind of like a real scene, like, there's people acting and doing lines, and we have to like react to what's happening. I do think it's sort of this weird thing. I do think that they did like 10 million takes, and I'm in the front row, right? And so guy says crazy thing, and then I go, oh my word. And I think there was like one take where I like zoned out. We've been there for so long. And it was like I like zoned out, and then I was like, oh, and I like overreacted, and then they were like, okay, cut, that's good, we got it. And I was like, oh, I hope you said you got it, because like 4 ago was a really good take. And then I think now the one, if I am in, that they're gonna use is gonna make me look like a clown, because the last one, I just fucked it pretty bad. Anyways, it doesn't matter. It's like a crowning achievement of mine. Hopefully you guys check out the show. As I was kind of saying, if you haven't seen any other seasons, you don't have to watch this one. It's completely its own thing. It does help to know some of the other stuff, but you don't have to. I would highly recommend the first season of Fargo, and if you don't like that, you're insane, because the first season of Fargo is possibly perfect television. Like, that season is incredible. The cast is great that season, but also just everything about it is amazing. Season 2 is really good too. 3, 4 exists, and then 5 is hopefully going to bring it all back. And I have high hopes for Jonathan Hamm. I was originally supposed to be in scenes with John Hamm, but they didn't want me to like upstage him. John has this thing where it's like, oh, I'm taller than John Hamm. I'm more handsome than John Hamm. It's like a better actor. So they put me in the whole extra background thing instead. But maybe next time I'll be front and center. Anyways, that's enough rambling. Check out Fargo Season 5. Keep an eye out for me. We'll see. If I'm in it, we'll do another video about how incredible of a performance I gave. If I'm cut out of it, we'll do another shattering heart video about that. You'll see me soon, hopefully. In a couple weeks, the premiere of Fargo Season 5. I believe the first 2 episodes drop together on the 21st of November, wherever you can watch FX or other websites. And yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. If you haven't seen my videos of like Last of Us or the movie Range Roads that I was in, check those out. They're on screen right now. Funny times. Good times. Love you guys.